A very warm morning to one and all who is watching this video today. Welcome students. Welcome to the fourth class of our series in grammar, which is based on sentences. Last class we had discussed what are the various kinds of sentences. So today we shall be practicing questions based on the concepts that we learnt yesterday. Alright, to begin with, we shall be practicing the questions, and towards the end of the class I will share with you the answer key of the previous translation, and I will also give you a fresh paragraph of translation to practice. So without further ado, let's begin the class. Exercise A. Read the following sentences. And state their kind. This is the question. To begin with, Shreya is very good in studies. Shreya is very good in studies. I want all of you to keep jotting down the questions. Then I will give you some time to pause the video and try to solve them. And then I shall give you the answers to the same. We shall discuss about 15 to 20 questions on the same in the same pattern. Second, they received us very warmly. They received us very warmly. Third, they do not hate watching late night movies. They do not hate watching late night movies. Next, good children never disobey their parents. Good children never disobey their parents. Well, this is quite debatable, don't you think? Good children never disobey their parents. Sometimes we must put forth our opinions in a very respectable manner, so that it does not qualify as disobeying, and at the same time we are able to express what we truly think. Okay, note them down. Yes. So what do you think the first question is? What kind of a sentence is the first sentence? Any guesses? Children, you must learn in a very proactive manner. You can look at the screen and respond to whatever you are thinking. Believe as if I am standing right in front of you, and look at the screen and answer loudly as you would do in an offline class. That is how you will learn. So whenever I ask a question, just answer loudly. Let your parents also know that you are watching something meaningful. Is it not? Yes. First one, it's very, very good. You have answered it correctly. Shreya is very good in studies is a assertive sentence. And in assertive sentence, it is also affirmative. It is affirmative. Why is it affirmative? Because it is telling us something about Shreya. Because it is telling us that Shreya is good in studies. Okay, it's a kind of a declaration or a fact that Shreya is very good in studies. Therefore, it is an assertive sentence. It is affirmative because it's a positive sentence. There are no such words as no, not, never, and so on and so forth. Coming to the next one, They received us very warmly. This also is an assertive sentence. Why is it assertive? For the same reasons. They are stating something positive. They are affirming something positive. Affirmative. T-I-V-E, yes. Affirmative. Coming to the next one. They do not hate watching late night movies. Now this can be a tricky one. Take your time to answer it. Can you locate a word which will make it into a negative sentence? But don't you think the meaning of this sentence is positive? I mean, if it is saying that they do not hate watching late night movies, it should also mean that they love watching late night movies. If it is not black, it is white. So in the same sense, they do not hate watching late night movies. If we talk about the meaning of this sentence, and I mean only the meaning of the sentence, then this one, they do not hate watching late night movies, it should be an affirmative one, right? If we go by the meaning. But you can see that there is a not over here, which makes it negative. So the correct answer will be assertive sentence. Assertive sentence. But this is negative. This is negative. Students of class 7 and 8, you should be able to identify such nuances. Okay. Students of class 7 and 8, you must understand these kinds of tricky questions. Next one, good children never disobey their parents. The same thing. And in these exercises, you do not go by the meaning of the sentence. Please listen to me very, very carefully. Do not go by the meaning of the sentence. Go by the words which you find in the sentence. Whenever there is a no, not, never, neither, nor, these words, whenever you see in a sentence, inevitably those sentences are negative sentences, even though their meaning comes out to be positive. Do not go by the meaning of the sentence. Next one, good children never disobey their parents. We have the word never. We again have the word never, which makes it into a assertive negative sentence. Assertive negative sentence. Yes. There you go. There you go. Okay. Next one would be, why did you not bring a glass of water? Fifth one. Why didn't you bring me a glass of water? Why didn't you bring me a glass of water? Next one. Why couldn't our team win the final match? Why couldn't our team win the match? Win the final match. Next up, does he not visit her place? Does he not visit her place? 8. Why can't you solve this sum? Why can't you solve this sum? Okay. These are slightly tricky questions, but try to solve them. These questions are relevant mostly for classes 8 and also to some extent for class 7. But class 6 students, if you want to have a clarity of concept, you may just watch this video. But this is specially relevant for classes 8 and 7. Okay. What do you think, children? What kind of a sentence are these? Why didn't you bring me a glass of water? Well, there is a question mark at the end of each of these sentences. So that makes it interrogative. That much we know. But in all of them, we find some words which are troublesome. I am underlining those troublesome words. Didn't stands for did not. Couldn't stands for could not. Not over here, and can not is can't. Please look at the spelling also and the apostrophe which is there. Please take note of that. Okay? Yes. We find these troublesome words, and why are they troublesome? They are troublesome because all these 4 sentences carry a negative word as well. So, as part of the concept, let me tell you now that it is possible that a sentence can qualify as 2 different kinds of sentences at the same time. For instance, these sentences are interrogative and a negative sentence at the same time. So your answer, the complete answer should be interrogative and negative, both. All of these sentences are both interrogative as well as negative. So let's write the answer: interrogative and negative. Let me repeat myself once again. These sentences qualify as 2 different kinds of sentence at the same time. They are interrogative because each of them asks a question and ends with a question mark. That makes it interrogative. And they are negative in nature. Why? Because we have these troublesome words: did not, could not, and cannot. Okay. So there are 2 different kinds of sentences at the same instance. So your next question will be, ma'am, how will we write this in the examination? You write like this in the examination. If your invigilator is what should I say? If your invigilator is knowledgeable enough, they will mark this as correct answer because it qualifies as both. Okay. So same, interrogative and negative. Interrogative and negative. Again. And I am writing it, I could have skipped mentioning it several times, but I am writing it because you will not use short forms. Even in your copy, you will not use short forms and you will write the correct spelling of interrogative and negative. Have I made myself very clear? I hope so. Interrogative and negative. Interrogative and no, not this symbol, and negative. Okay. There is one more sentence. You might as well write this. Why can't you solve this sum? Solve the last one on your own. Next up. I think I messed up the numbering somewhere. So You just do the numbering, okay? Shut the door. That's fine. Where did I go wrong with the numbering? Oh, acha. I repeated the same sentence. Sorry. Okay. Next up is shut the door. These ones should be easy. Number 9. Shut the door. Please help me. Next, bring me a glass of water. You should exercise every day to keep yourself fit. You should exercise every day to keep yourself fit. 13. You should not blame others for your mistakes. You should not blame others for your mistakes. There you go. Try to solve these, children. Shut the door. Please help me, and do not just identify the sentence. Try to also state what kind of a sentence it is. Okay, is it a command or a request or an order or a piece of advice? Also try to mention that. Try to solve this. Okay, let's begin. Shut the door. One person is asking the other person to shut the door. This is more or less like an order. So this becomes our imperative sentences. Imperative sentences. And what do you think it is? It's an order. It's an order. Please help me. The word please will give you a hint. What kind of a sentence this is? It's absolutely correct. This is imperative. And this one is a request. It's a humble request. You are requesting someone for help. Next one, bring me a glass of water. Yeah, this also sounds like an order. Imperative. So let's assume that your elders, some of your elders may ask you to bring them a glass of water. Imperative, and this will be an order. Next one, you should exercise every day to keep yourself fit. It's pretty obvious, this is a piece of advice. So the sentence becomes imperative. The sentence becomes imperative. This is a piece of advice. Yes. Okay, this brings me to a question. How many of you get confused between these two spellings? How many of you get confused with these two spellings? I have a hack which I always use to remember the difference. One of them is a noun and the other is a verb. Noun, when I say that one advice is noun, what I basically mean is this, that this is a piece of advice. This is a piece of advice. Alright. And that advice is this advice. CE, which is a noun. Okay. And advice, with an S, advice with an S makes it a verb. As if somebody is giving a piece of advice. This is an action word where somebody is giving a piece of advice or saying an advice. So this is a word. Now this is the hack. The following is a hack. N and V. Which comes first in the alphabetical series? N comes first. And here also C comes first. As compared to C and S, C comes first and N comes first. So the advice with a C is a noun. Similarly, since V and S both come later on, both of them are verbs. Verb is this, advice with an S. This hack makes it very easy for me to remember. I hope you also find it pretty useful. Coming to the question, you should not blame others for your mistakes. Again, you can see this is a tricky question. Why? Because we have a challenging word over here. This sounds like a piece of advice, so this is an imperative sentence. This is an imperative sentence. And at the same time, it's a negative sentence. And at the same time, it's a negative sentence. Do not use this symbol. Right? And, okay? Alright. Now I'll give you two questions which you will answer on your own, and I will not tell you the answer. Okay? I will not tell you the answer, you do it on your own. Chalo. Question number 14 would be, you must not repeat this again. And 15 would be neither a borrower nor a lender. This is E. Just a minute. Solve these two questions on your own. एक बार मैं फिर से एडवाइस और एडवाइस का डिफरेंस आपको हिंदी में समझा देती हूँ ताकि आप समझ सके कि मैंने बोला क्या था. देखिए, अंग्रेजी भाषा में दो शब्द होते हैं. एक होता है ये वाला एडवाइस और एक होता है ये वाला एडवाइस. इनमें से एक नाउन है या संज्ञा है और दूसरा एडवाइस क्रिया है या वर्ब है. और हमें पता कैसे चलेगा कि कौन सा नाउन है और कौन सा वर्ब है? ये देखिए, ये वाला एडवाइस नाउन है और ये वाला एडवाइस वर्ब है. मुझे ये बताइए कि अल्फाबेटिकल सीरीज में A to Z में पहले N आता है या पहले V आता है? पहले N आता है. ये पहले आता है और ये दूसरी बार आता है या बाद में आता है ना? सिमिलरली इस एडवाइस का जो S है, C है, और इस एडवाइस का जो S है, दोनों में पहले कौन आता है? ये आता है. और बाद में कौन आता है? ये आता है. जो S यहाँ पर हमने लिख रखा है. इसी से याद रखिए, जो C वाला एडवाइस है वो नाउन है. इट स्टैंड्स फॉर अ पीस ऑफ एडवाइस. जैसे मैंने आपको बोला, तुम्हें रोज सुबह उठना चाहिए. ये सेंटेंस अपने आप में एक एडवाइस है, इसीलिए वो संज्ञा है या संज्ञा या नाउन फ्रेज जिसे हम बोल सकते हैं वो है. और जो S वाला एडवाइस है वो क्रिया है. इट्स अ वर्ब, इट्स एन एक्शन वर्ड. किसी को एडवाइस देना, वो क्रिया जो है, ये वाला एडवाइस वो है. इससे मैं आशा करती हूँ कि आपको ये बात समझ में आ गई हो. चलिए वापस आते हैं. लेट्स कम बैक डियर चिल्ड्रन. Okay, now we have done one exercise. I want to give you another exercise as homework. उसके कुछ questions I'll give you as homework and the rest we can solve in the class itself. But before that, previous day's translation, I'll share the answer key with you. Please pay attention. This is the answer key to exercise C. Okay, this is answer key to exercise C of the previous translation. मैं थोड़ा भूल गई हूँ कि मैंने एक्सरसाइजेस को अल्फाबेटिकली नंबर किया था या न्यूमेरिक नंबरिंग की थी. तो डोंट माइंड दैट. दिस इज एक्सरसाइज सी. answer starts like this. This is Rekha's pen. Ramu is Ramesh's brother. Mr. Sharma is the father of Kamla. Mr. Sharma is Kamla's father. दोनों sentences सही हैं. This is Hari's hand. That is Rita's watch. This is Sanjay's box. This is Chitra's servant. That is Shyam's slate. Shri Sinha is Mukund's father. This is Umesh's cycle. This is Umesh's cycle. This is Ramu's bag. That is Madan's house. That is Shri Bose's coat. I am Ranjan's friend. Sita is Shri Jha's daughter. Sita is Shri Jha's daughter. इस तरह से Shri Jha. Shri Jha. Shri Jha's daughter. है ना? Wherever I have used, I think I should write this passage down because there is use of apostrophe on many occasions. So let me write down the passage, okay? Because this is not an offline class where I can ask for how many of you were unable to write. So let me give the answer in written, okay? And one more thing, students of class 7D, Xavier's ki Janta, I am addressing you directly now. Question tags I will start once I finish all the exercises of this chapter kinds of sentences. You see there are two more exercises that we'll discuss, and after that I'll begin with question tags. But you don't worry, before the summer holidays I shall be able to teach you question tags. So bear with me right now. For the first time I'm going to use a green chalk. Okay. This is answer key. Translation. C भी बोल सकते हो, C भी बोल सकते हो, जो भी है यही बोलो. This is Rekha's pen. Ramu is Ramesh's brother. This is called an apostrophe. ये जो आप ऊपर में question mark देख रहे हो ना, inverted comma, this is called an apostrophe. In English, whenever we wish to say कोई सामान किसी का है, रमेश का कलम है, we use this apostrophe. Okay. Ramesh's brother, रमेश के भाई, इस तरह से. Ramesh's brother, Mr. Sharma is Kamla's father. या इसी सेंटेंस को हम ऐसे भी लिख सकते हैं. Mr. Sharma is the father of Kamla. Mr. Sharma is the father of Kamla. है ना? ये सेंटेंस आप दोनों तरीके से लिख सकते हो. This is Hari's hand. That is Rita's watch. This is Sanjay's box. This is Chitra's servant. That is Shyam's slate. Sri Sinha is Mukund's father. Sri Sinha is मुकुंद फादर. आप श्री की जगह पे मिस्टर भी लिख सकते हो. मिस्टर सिन्हा इज मुकुंद फादर. श्री सिन्हा इज मुकुंद फादर. श्री सिन्हा इज मुकुंद फादर. दिस इज अंकल. दिस इज उमेश's cycle. This is उमेश's cycle. This is Ramu's bag. This is Ramu's bag. That is Madan's house. That is Sri Bose's quote. I shall erase the content written at the top. That is Sri Bose's quote. I am Ranjan's friend. Sita is Sri Jha's daughter. ये I है. This one's I. Okay. So we are done with the answer key. Please note this down, and I'll give you another exercise on translation right now. इसको मैं जानबूझ के नंबर कर रही हूँ because after Z we will have a confusion, so you label it as 4. यह लड़का है। तुम लड़की हो। यह चिड़िया है। यह छाता है। वह सेब है। वह मुर्गी है। वह अंग्रेज है। तुम अंग्रेज हो। यह अमेरिकन है। यह अमेरिकन है। यह घोड़ा है। वह स्कूल है। यह कान है। यह चित्र है। यह चिट्ठी है। यह दवा है। वह बस है। यहाँ अंडा है। वह चाकू है। यह बिल्ली है। वह नारंगी है। वह भारतीय लड़की है। Let me read the passage for you. यह कलम है। वह गाय है। यह लड़का है। तुम लड़की हो। यह चिड़िया है। यह छाता है। वह सेब है। तुम मुर्गी हो। तुम अंग्रेज हो। यह अमेरिकन है। यह घोड़ा है। वह स्कूल है। यह कान है। यह चित्र है। यह चिट्ठी सवाल लिख दिए हैं। यह यह चिट्ठी है, यह दवात इंक पॉट है, यह बस है, बस थ्रू विच यू कम टू स्कूल, यह अंडा है, वह चाकू है, यह बिल्ली है, वह नारंगी है, दिस इज न, ओके, वह नारंगी है, वह भारतीय लड़की है. Tomorrow I'll give you the answer key to this translation. So with that, we come to the end of the class for today. I wish and I pray that you enjoyed the class. I'll see you in the next class. Thank you.